I'm sitting here with Karen Henderson again. We're going to talk about insurance premiums. They're increasing right now, and why is that happening? And she's with the Taylor Agency and has been helping people in the Low Country for many years now. So I'm going to turn it over to Karen to talk about why are we seeing an increase in homeowner premiums.
So there's quite a few changes happening in the coastal insurance marketplace right now that are leading to premium increases. The most significant is the rise of reinsurance. Reinsurance is insurance for insurance companies. So if we have a catastrophic event, the insurance company, let's say, will plan to pay for the first $10 million of losses, and then reinsurance will cover anything above and beyond that. Reinsurance rates have gone up upwards of 50%, and so the insurance companies have to figure out how to afford to pay for this internal cost that is significantly higher than they've previously paid. Another reason is inflation. We have had historic inflation the last several years, and when we're looking at insurance policies, we are insuring for the reconstruction costs of a home. So cost for labor and materials has gone up, and so we have to insure homes for a higher limit than we have in the past. Perhaps we may have insured a home for $500,000. It really needs to be insured for $750,000 now. And the biggest cost on your insurance is the dwelling coverage limit. So that's another reason that we're seeing premiums increasing.
So when you get your renewal notice, it's probably a good idea to look at that cost, the insurable value cost, because you may be out of whack, and not all insurance companies probably have an automatic increase.
That's right. Not all of them do an automatic increase. The majority do. Policies that we tend to see that don't automatically increase are excess surplus, like Lloyd's of London type policies.
Right.
But it is a really good idea to review your dwelling limit to ensure that you're adequately insured. And we can run replacement cost estimators to help establish the amount of coverage that you would need for your home if you're not certain.
Right. That's probably one of the biggest tips that you can take away from this video, is when you get your renewal, to make sure you look at that insurable value and reach out to your insurance agent and say, is this enough? Because if something happens and you have a total loss, you may be short on rebuilding your house. So we know things are going up. What ways can you do to lower your premium?
So when you are in an existing home, I would look at making sure you're keeping your home major mechanicals updated and your roof updated. Coastally, the roof is a really big deal because if your roof fails during a storm, you'll have interior damage. So insurance companies look for newer roofs, and the majority of our companies these days want a roof that's 5 to 10 years old, and sometimes 15. It used to be up to 20 years, and they're really tightening their guidelines on that. So if your insurance premium has gone up and you want us to remarket it, much easier to find a company that will offer coverage with a newer roof. Same thing with hot water heaters, typically last about 14, 15 years.
Right.
And if they fail, and particularly if it's in an attic location or an interior location, those losses can be substantial. So if you have replaced your hot water heater, or consider replacing your hot water heater if it's getting on the older side, that'll allow for more markets that might be willing to offer coverage for your home.
Okay.
So, and also plumbing, electrical, HVAC systems, all of that helps.
So they probably start with the roof, and hot water heater, and then the rest of it.
Yep. And if your home, if you do ever decide to update or retrofit your home for hurricane impact rated windows, which can be costly, that can be a nice credit on the insurance as well. All windows, including skylights and sliding doors, would have to be impact rated to be eligible for a credit, and you have to have documentation for that credit to be applied.
Say if you go out there and you get hurricane shutters, would that help if you don't have all the windows and doors?
Yep. So you can really do a combination too. If some of your windows are hurricane impact rated and some are not, or you have some with shutters, some that's actual hurricane glass, as long as every opening is protected and we have documentation to support it, we can apply the credit. You may need a licensed contractor to complete a form for you to substantiate that, and we can provide blank forms, and we can also provide recommendations of individuals who can certify.
Okay. So
At a fee.
At a fee, absolutely. And so the takeaway is that when you get your insurance premium renewal, take a look at it, because it's probably going to go up because of the issues we've had with reinsurance. So shop it, but make sure your
Dwelling
dwellings
limits.
are accurate.
Right.
Or if not, you need to let your insurance know that we need to make some adjustments.
Yeah.
Great. Well, Karen, thank you so much for being with us again, and we'll look forward to working with you soon.
Sounds great. Thank you, David.
Thanks.